Hello and welcome to Shenanigans with Bonbon and Ducky, the show that gives you the hard truths and just the my luck shenanigans of our lives. Today's episode, we will be discussing how we met, who is Ducky and Bonbon, and a nice Q&A. So how was your day today?
It was pretty good. It was busy at work. And then I went to the gym and I got my workout in and I went to the park and got my cardio in. So it was pretty great.
Nice. I just
How
worked
was
all
it?
day.
I was gonna say, how was your day?
I just worked. That was all.
Okay, I gotta tell you this. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Just want to say I wore matching bra and panties for you.
Yeah.
So
For
hopefully you'll appreciate them, unlike
yeah.
somebody else we know.
Okay, so how did we meet?
At our job.
Yes. So Bonbon is in Texas. I'm in Georgia, but we met in Texas. We both worked at the same pet shop and we kind of just got to know each other. Then it turned into friendship. But then it turned into straight like BFFs.
It
If
really did.
I batted for the pink team, you might be the winner. Bonbon, she had bunny rabbits and she would bring her bunnies to the store.
I did.
And I bonded with her rabbit Thor. He was my little buddy. And then I bonded with you.
Yep. I thought it was Loki. Are you sure it wasn't Loki? Loki was the white one.
Yes, Loki. It
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
was a while. It was a while ago.
Yeah, I miss my babies.
They were so good. We used to go hiking together.
The best, the best times.
Yes. I still get like messages from you that's like, when are you coming back to Texas?
Oh
I need a
yes.
hiking buddy.
Yep, I sure do. Ooh. So when I was at the gym today, I was talking to one of the girls at the counter, and
Yeah.
we were just talking about like she had asked me how my birthday went, so I told her the story about my birthday. And then she's like, "Girl, you deserve better." And she goes, "You are beautiful and you have a nice body. So just whatever."
Yes.
I thought that was very sweet. She made me feel great. So,
Good. I mean, it's true. You do have a rockin' body,
I mean, I try.
you know.
I just don't feel super comfortable in it, but we'll get there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
You're like how people eat things slowly because they're savoring it, like
Oh, is that what
enjoying
it
all the
is?
flavors. Yeah, you're enjoying the transition
Okay. Okay.
into your like soon to be hot, sexy body.
Even though we've already done this once.
Nobody ever eats steak and a baked potato just once.
I
You go
mean, that'd
back
be
for
true.
more.
Well, that'd be true.
You don't ever just hit it and quit it. You're like, oh, that was fantastic. You rocked my world. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. No, you go back for more.
That's very true.
It's like a dessert buffet.
We do like a good lollipop. So, I
Ugh,
mean,
yes. So speaking of
oh,
lollipops, it's interesting how in your adult age, like lollipop has a whole different meaning to it.
yep.
But I remember being a kid going to Disneyland, getting the big giant
Yes.
lollipop that was like the twisted kind, and
Mm-hmm.
just like chewing that thing all day, getting it all over me. I never finished it, but that was like the best thing ever. And now in adulthood, when you get some good male interaction, which is a lollipop, you're just like, oh, that was the best. I don't even care that it's all over me.
I exactly. You don't care.
The transition, it's still nice.
It is very nice.
Yes.
Speaking of lollipops, hold on. Hold on.
I would be surprised if you put a huge, like, giant lollipop and you're like, this one? So funny.
Lollipops.
Oh, precious. I don't have any lollipops. This is my lollipop right here, my Whataburger. I'll be eating later.
My favorite, blue raspberry.
Yes, that is good flavor.
I can't eat it on camera because then my tongue would turn blue, and we can't have that.
Well, that and people are gonna get excited, like, ooh, look at the way she's eating that lollipop.
I mean,
All right, so let's dive into it. We got some questions. If you want, we can do a back and forth. Like I'll ask one, you can ask one.
hmm
So we're gonna start with the basic. How did you get your nickname? Do you want to go first, or would you like me to go first?
you can go first.
All right, so how did I get my nickname Ducky?
This
I
is my
mean,
favorite.
right? Bon Bon never lets us go. It has been
Nope.
a few years, and I'm still holding on to this. I will always hold on to this. So we back in Texas, it was a really hot summer. We were like hiking every day. We had like hot girl bodies. So we decided, oh, let's go to the lake. We had confidence and everything. We got cute little floaties. Like I'll put the pictures on our Instagram and our Facebook of the cute floaties. And we're just rocking it in the lake, just chilling, just relaxing. Bon Bon is like, oh, I'm going to go swimming. And I have like a minor fear of water I can't see in. So I'm like, I'm not going under. Like, that's all you. So she hands me her sunglasses because I don't have my glasses on. And I can see without my glasses for about 10, 15 feet. Then it starts to get blurry. So I didn't really need them in the lake. So she hands me her sunglasses, tells me to put them on the top of my head and do not lose them. Do not lose them. I
Don't
just
lose
bought
those.
these.
Don't lose
I
them.
love them. They're my favorite. Don't lose them. No pressure. And I'm like, yeah, I got this. I got this. I would say like maybe an hour or two they were on my head. We're doing good. No issues whatsoever. I'm starting to get hot because I'm laying on my flutie. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to dip my head in the water. Dipped my head back. Sunglasses were gone. And I'm over
Just
here like,
gone.
wait, what? And then her glasses are like now in the lake. And I'm over here thinking maybe they're going to float. So I'm like reaching around for them. They're gone. And you look at me and you're like, where's my sunglasses, buddy? They've gone for a swim. They're in the lake right now. You want me to go dive under and get them?
Yes.
No. So they're still in the lake. We know what
Yep.
lake they're in.
hmm
I don't know where. Like, I would not be able to like navigate where in the lake they are, but they're in the lake. They're
Probably in
waiting
the
for
middle of
you.
fucking nowhere.
Yes. But I got the name Ducky because I lost her glasses being a duck because I would put my head in the water and I would just shake it like a duck when they were trying to like bathe themselves on the water. So I'm just Ducky. So how about Bon Bon?
So mine is actually from my Twitch handle. So we could always do that another time, but I'm usually on Twitch. I'm called Bon Bon the Bunny. Don't look it up because you're probably not gonna find it because I spell it weird on there. Anyways, I also like bunnies, so this kind of goes along with the spirit animal question.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
yeah, it's mainly from my
Awesome.
Twitch handle. Favorite friendship moment.
Yes. So my favorite, it was hard to choose. I got two that I had
Okay.
to like fight through, but I'm gonna tell you both of them. But
Okay.
the one I settled with was our bench talks because we would go
Yes.
hiking and we didn't like do cute little baby hikes like, oh,
I
that was a
hell
mile,
no.
I'm so parched. No, we went off-roading. We
We
were
sure
like,
did.
where's this map, we're gonna take the a long way, and like we would go through the woods, we'd go to like the desert part, there would be
Yep.
like baby cactuses. We went to another wood part that I swear like fairies live in.
Yep.
And then one day we went through and it was like a cloudy day. We went over this like hill part down and there was a beautiful rainbow. Do you remember the rainbow?
Yes. I think
Yes.
I have the pictures of that still somewhere. I gotta find those, see if we can post them or not. I have them somewhere.
Yes. Like it came out of nowhere, unexpected, a very bright, vibrant rainbow.
Right.
And in the middle of the park, there was a bench. like a park
Mm-hmm.
bench. And we would sit, and the bench would move though. It would either be on one side of the trail or on the other side of the trail, but it would move. But we'd always sit there. And that's when I feel like we got the real talks out
Oh
because
yeah.
our height was emotional based. So it's like, are you pissed off today? Are we hiking because we got to get some anger out? Are we hiking because we're emo? And I feel like when we hit that bench, it was like, okay, how are you? Like, actually, how are you? Are you
I'm dying
okay?
inside.
Right? Do I need to worry about you? Are you good? Yeah.
I'm just dying inside. I'm fine.
But the second option,
Oh no. I have a
you,
feeling that this is mine.
oh no. Okay. I don't want to ruin it then. So, what is yours?
Is
And
it
if
the
it's
one that I
not
think it
it,
is?
what I said,
Is it the one that I think it is?
going up a hill.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I will let you tell it then.
That's so funny. So I was actually thinking of the binge things too, and I'm like, nothing tops this one.
Yes. It was the
All
best.
right. So we were always hiking, and this was back when I did some fun things on the side. Anyways, um
Extracurricular activities,
yeah. You
lollipops.
I mean, yeah. And you always like the stories. So I always told you about the stories.
I live vicariously through you when it comes to your, I'm going to call it sexcapades.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not a whore, all right? That's all I want to say is
No.
I'm not a whore.
Yeah. No, no, no. I don't mean it that way. It's just, I am not spicy like you are.
I mean,
So
pretty
I
spicy.
live vicariously through your spiciness.
I'm pretty sure I was telling you a story about it that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were just doing our normal stuff, and I was pretty tired. And we were walking up a hill, and I'm like, I'm so tired. This is so hard. And you're like, not as hard as these sticks you sit on. The funniest thing,
Facts.
it was the funniest thing in the world, and I died. I died laughing.
So if I have to say it's not as hard as those dicks you sit on, it got you up the hill, and was it as hard as those dicks that you sat on?
No. There was another funny moment that we had. You actually posted it on your Instagram, I think. Hold
It's
on.
either on Instagram or it's on my TikTok.
It's on Insta. I remember because you tagged me in it.
I do have it still.
Just got these floaties, and I'm like, hey, how are we going to blow these up? She said, don't worry, she's used to blowing things.
That's why I fear for the podcast, because if I get comfortable and I forget, other people are going to hear the things coming out of my mouth that I'm going to say something and it's going to be hilarious, but it's one of those like, did she really just say that?
Yeah, she did.
Whoops.
That's why it's called shenanigans. I mean,
Exactly. Exactly. And it's going to be very fitting as we continue down these episodes.
you should just put like hashtag no filter.
Yes. Okay. So, next question is, if our friendship was shown as a movie montage, what song would be playing?
You know, I thought about this one a lot.
Yeah.
The only song that I can think of is Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, I thought about that one too. That's not the one I chose, but I thought about that song.
That's just the one I kept coming back to. Like I had a few others, but I was just like, we just have a fun time together. So like, Girls Just Want to Have Fun is like the best one that I could think of.
Cyndi Lauper's awesome. I chose the song All Out of Love" by Air Supply.
Yes, that's a good one too.
I thought it would be hilarious and cute all at the same time.
But it was. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you have a spirit animal and why?
I do. Well, I chose a sloth so that I can slow down in life and actually like enjoy it and feel like I'm in the moment instead of like zooming all around. And
So
you?
mine's more mythical. So, but we all know. So mine is actually two
Okay.
because I am a mermaid and I am also a
Yes.
unicorn. And a lot of it's just my personality. Everyone always says I have like this bubbly personality after you get to know
Mm-hmm.
me. And just I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. They just always say I'm very bubbly. So, um, and the water, I'm a mermaid. And I have that too to prove it. I'm not going to show it because I don't like my legs right now. So just know it's there. And
I've
then
seen
the
it.
unicorn. And of course, the unicorn. And I actually have that on the other leg. So,
Okay. So the question is, what unexpected, looking back on your childhood or teens, or we'll even go with early adulthood, did you want to be or achieve in adulthood? So something looking back, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Like I actually wanted to do that. So my true, honest to God answer was I wanted to be a Playboy playmate.
oh, yeah, I remember you telling me this.
Like for reals, I really did. I don't remember how I came across Playboy. I had a magazine, and I remember looking at it and thinking that the lady inside it, I don't remember who it was. I think it was like Dorothy Stratton, something like that. She was beautiful. And it wasn't about like the oogling of, oh my God, there's boobs. It was just, I thought she was so beautiful. And I wanted to be a Playboy playmate to feel like I was that beautiful. Like it wasn't about dating Hugh Hefner or anything like that. I just wanted to be in the magazine. I felt
Right.
like they were so classy with the way they did their photos. And I wanted to be beautiful like that.
I feel like this is unexpected, like for me in a way, because like one of the reasons why I chose grooming as a career is because I didn't have to deal with so like just like a veterinarian basically. I always wanted to work with animals. I wanted either, like working at the zoo or a veterinarian, but the veterinarian you actually have to do like surgeries and stuff like that. And there's no way I'd be able to do that. I'd probably pat like in the middle of just open them up and just like just for real, just pass out right there. So, that's kind of why I chose grooming as my career in a way, because I could still work with animals, but then also grooming in a way is a form of art. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a way for me to do two things at once because essentially I am an artist at the same time. So,
I would say so because you have the dogs that come in that want like the teddy bear cut, and you
mhm,
have to like make them look like a teddy bear, or
yep,
you have like the poodles that people want to be like zebras for Halloween and stuff like that.
facts.
Yes. So I think it's definitely an art. I don't
Mm,
think it's something that not everybody can do.
no.
Yeah.
All right. So, question number 6. What is your go-to TV movie genre?
It's true crime.
Ah,
True
facts. I already knew
crime.
it.
Like I can't go to sleep in silence. Like I
No,
have to
me either.
have like my phone playing like YouTube.
Hmm.
So my
The
two
YouTube.
the YouTube. My true crime recommendations would be Crime Weekly with Stephanie Harlow. I love Stephanie Harlow. She's really awesome and she like investigates this stuff. And then Bailey Sarian, I like Bailey Sarian because she does her makeup while she talks about like Ted Bundy and all these like crazy people. That's all. Thank you.
That's all.
I feel like this is like Miss
Thank
America
you.
pageant. My perfect date would be April 23rd because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. And all you need is a light sweater.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, that was good. That was pretty funny.
If
Okay.
you know, you know.
I'll just say my favorite my favorite go-to TV show is Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Everybody knows this. I watch it every night. All the time. I'll start from episode 1 and I'll just let it play until the end. And then when we get there, I'll start it all the way back over.
Yes.
But I also love crime shows too, like
Mhm.
NCIS, CSI. Criminal Minds is one of my favorites. Law and Order SVU. The intro music that they do is hilarious. Kelsey and I started watching that together actually.
Nice.
So that's my other boo thing.
Yeah, I mean, you just got a few.
She's my work wife, all right? We're doing
Yes.
it long distance. We're making it work. Sometimes it's hard, but it's
You
fine.
got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it fine though? Is it?
I don't know. I miss her.
Because it sounded questionable, like the tone in the end of it. It's fine.
It's
Like,
fine. It's fine. She broke my heart, but it's fine. Kelsey, if you're watching this, I still love you.
I love you too. Your favorite book of all time, or a book that is a reread, like you just continue, like you've read it like 7, 8, 10 times.
Um, so right back here behind me. Um, it's by Chantel Tessier. It's the Lord series. If you're into spicy books, you will know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I really like this series. It's a dark college romance series. It's really good. I like it a lot. I
I
probably
know
read
it.
it like 2 times. The other series that actually got me back into reading was the Ravenhood series. And it is like it's one of those types of books that you either love it or you hate it. And I was on the love it side, so it's a good series. So I don't know if this is part of the question, like a genre of book or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
so I actually really enjoy like reverse harem books. Like, it's usually like more than one guy, one girl, and so that's how the Lewitzers book is. And normally it doesn't bother me, but for some reason, I'm like 50% into this book, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one, which is really weird because like one, I like that genre. I'll read dark romance, and that is considered more on the I don't it's like a bully romance. So like dark romance, bully romance, it's
Yeah.
eh, very close.
So my go-to book is For Lacey by Sharon Roca. And it's a true crime book. It's
Mm.
about Lacey Peterson, who was murdered. Well, her and her unborn baby Connor were murdered. She disappeared on December 24th of I was
Murdered.
huge into this case. So she went missing December 24th of 2022.
Mm.
And Scott Peterson went through a whole trial and everything like that. He had 8,000 different like attempts of an alibi. He had a mistress that he told his wife like recently died, and all of this crazy stuff.
Just to add on like the books and things, there's a book that I have read over and over and over again since I was a child. It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
So we're just gonna add this like a childhood favorite book. A lot of people do not know this book. And this is just another fun fact about me. I share a birthday with Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. He's my favorite. And one of the books that he wrote is called On Beyond Zebra. Nobody really knows about that book, and I have no idea why. It is such a fun book. He like goes through the alphabet, and he is like, the alphabet is kind of boring. Why stop there when you could go further? And he just makes up his own letters and
What?
like It's really cute. And my mom actually used to read this book to me every night. She got so good at reading this book to me that I would be holding the book and she would be like on the other side of the bed or, just near me, but she's not actually looking at the book. She knew this book by heart. So she can't really do it anymore because it's been a while since we read it like that. But like, it's just, that's how much she used to read that book to me. It's my
Wow.
favorite Dr. Seuss book, but no one really knows it. And they're like, wait, what is that book? I've never heard of that one before. I'm like, well, you're not cool then. Sorry.
So, a
But
movie that brings up nostalgic feelings in your life.
okay, so I have two for this
Okay.
because all right, so number one is gonna be a never ending story.
Oh, I love that
Never ending
movie.
story. Every time I watch that movie, it's just like I just love it. And I'm still not over the horse dying. Like that was so traumatic. So traumatic. I know the horse's name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Artax. I knew it.
Yes.
Artax. For some reason, I wanted to say Atreyu, which is not the right name. That's actually the owner of the horse.
Hmm.
And I kept thinking, I don't know why I couldn't think of Artax for some reason. I knew that. I'm still not over the horse dying though. Still not over it. The other one, you may not know this one. A lot of people do not know this movie. I like really old movies for some reason. Don't ask me why. It's not even Disney movies. Like, I love Disney movies. Um, because The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, I had on VHS and I
Yes.
wore the tapes out. That's how much I watch those. So you think I would say those two, but like Neverending Story is definitely one of them. And then
Yes.
The Last Unicorn.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a cartoon, it's a very old cartoon, but like every time I hear the like opening song to it, it's like super nostalgic for me. Like just
Aw.
super nostalgic. Which is ironic because I have a unicorn personality, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It was calling you.
it was.
Okay, so I went like a different avenue than you did when it
Mhm,
came to like nostalgic movies.
mhm.
So, but I'm going to explain this one. I wrote down little key points to explain this. So I went with The Notebook, but I don't mean it to be like, oh, Ryan Gosling. I don't mean it in a cheesy way. This is why I chose The Notebook. So, back in California, I came from like a prominent family where everybody knows your last name and you have expectations on you that you have to be a certain way, you have to act a certain way.
Right.
My grandmother pretty much taught me like etiquette. You have to sit with a good posture and have your napkin in your lap. Don't cross your legs, like all of that. And that's where like Allie Hamilton from the movie, like she came from a prominent family and she fell in love with Noah, who was like below her class, her station, if you will.
Right.
Um, and so then that comes the next part of why I relate to that movie, because how the mom was yelling at her, like, oh, he's trash, all of that. And that was with my ex-husband. Like my family did not like my ex-husband in the beginning. And I was told, oh, it's not going to work out. He's below us. He's trash, all of that. And so that right there, like really picked into like when you fall in love with somebody and you're able to see the beauty inside that human, it doesn't matter if they're rich or poor or if nobody knows their name, you know? And then two more points. So with my ex-husband, he we were distance separated for 3 years. And 2 of the years we were still together from what I knew. And one of the years we were actually like, we're gonna take a break, separated. So three notebooks, like three like notebooks. I filled up with letters to him. No lie. And this is before the notebook came out. And it was like kind of like Dear Diary, but it was Dear, my ex-husband's last name or
Right.
first name. And I wrote like about my day and stuff like that, and about how much I missed him, like all that stupid stuff.
Mhm.
And when he finally came home and told me, oh, like we're going to make this work out, like I love you, all of that stupid crap, I gave him the notebooks. And I told him, oh, while you were gone, I wrote these notebooks. Every day I don't know if it was exactly every day, but I wrote in them to have 3 notebooks filled with letters to him. Some of them you could see like the sob, like the wet page from me crying in them. He
Right.
never read them. Never. Not even opened up a page.
Unappreciated asshole, man.
Like nothing. I
Not
don't know what
that
happened
bad.
to them. There might still be at the old house in Texas, but
Right.
nothing. He didn't care at all. It was like I handed him a newspaper from like 1973. Like he just didn't care.
It was like one of those, oh, gee, thanks, and then tossed it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. So that kind of tied into like the notes and how like, I wrote you every day for a year and she never got them because of her mom. But still,
Right.
it was like these things are real. And I feel like people watch these movies thinking that, oh, it's a movie, it's not real. When
Right.
stuff like that really does happen, it really is real.
All right.
The last point was falling in love, but choosing to walk away. So like how she
Oh,
fell in
yeah.
love with Cal, I think that was his name.
Yeah.
The handsome military guy.
Mhm.
And then she somehow got reconnected back with Noah, and she chose to leave that guy to go to Noah.
Right.
And it's one of those, she loved him. I'm sure she loved him. She was going to marry him. And I don't think it was just like, oh, Noah never came back around, so I might as well marry you. I think she really did love him.
Right.
And so for me, that was the year that I was separated. Well, the year that we actually separated from my ex-husband was when I met Jay. And
Right.
Jay was a huge, like, we'll talk about him and exes, hexes, and concubines, but he was a good ex. He wasn't one of the ones that I was like, I hope you get herpes.
Yeah. Hope you get herpes.
But he was a good ex. He was the one that like there was 2 exes that I chose to walk away from because of the situation.
Right.
And I feel like he was the notebook situation where I loved him. I loved him to literally to death because he died. But it was one of those like I chose to walk away from him and go back to my ex-husband.
Right.
So that's why I chose the notebook.
That's a good one.
Before anybody comes at me with the notebook. Bitches, that's why. Let me hear your movie. So, a guilty pleasure TV show. Something that you're like, yeah, I've seen every season. Maybe if there's spin-offs, I've seen every spin-off. I was like hooked on the story at one point.
uh
Kind of like Jersey Shore. That's not mine, but that's like an example. Like that could be somebody's like guilty pleasure.
I would have to, so I haven't finished watching it. I kind of stopped watching it. I never finished the last season. It was actually Vampire Diaries. I actually really liked the first
Oh,
couple ones all the way up until like the 6th or 7th season. I was struggling hard body karate on that, like just trying to get through it, and I'm just like, nope, can't do it. It's just because like I feel like it strayed away from the actual storyline.
yeah.
So, which I haven't read the books, so I don't really know. I could be wrong, but I just didn't. I don't know. I just kind of missed the earlier episodes of it. So, and I actually watched the originals that goes. That's the spinoff of it too.
I think I've seen like an episode or 2 of the originals. I've never seen Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. They're both pretty good. Like they're not bad shows. They were pretty popular back then. So I mean, like, but I've seen all of them. You know what? There's another one for you. I only watched it because the girl that I worked with wanted someone to watch it with her, so she had someone to talk about it.
That's nice of you.
So I watched. I only watched it once. I'll never watch it again. True Blood, never again. Never. I watched it once. Nope, I'm good.
There's an actor in that, something Skarsgård, something like that. He was the blonde vampire.
Yeah, Eric.
Yes.
I like him. I like that actor.
I've seen like the trailers for it and like clips and stuff like that, but I've never seen it. But I was told that you see everything.
Yes.
Everything in that. I don't know if it's like if you see everything on the guys, like do you see their vampire steaks? But you see everything is what I'm told.
My issue was, and I can't get behind it, is like if they stake a vampire in that show, they blow up. Like literally blow up like guts and oozy. It was disgusting.
Oh, so it's gory.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's gory either, but it's just like it looks disgusting. And I was just like, I couldn't get behind it. It's one of the things I hated about the show. Like every time it happened, I cringed. I'm just like, oh, okay, all right. Let's just fast forward through that. I don't want to see this.
Well, my guilty pleasure TV show is the Kardashians.
Oh.
Like keeping up with the Kardashians, all the spin-offs. I was huge into it.
Favorite music artist you feel like you can relate to? Bryce Savage.
Is that really who?
Yeah, I mean, that's the main one. Actually, he's like in my top Spotify most listened to.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
Cute.
the one that I send you all those like spicy songs and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and in the Facebook group, I will attach a music video from each of our artists so that you guys understand like who that person is in case you don't know, and then who my person is. I chose Jessica Simpson.
Ah, Mandy Moore.
Oh,
JoJo. No, JoJo.
JoJo. Yes,
JoJo.
you were totally JoJo. Anytime we went hiking, it wasn't a hike unless we got a JoJo song.
Yeah, we had to have a JoJo song.
And I would ask too, I'd be like, is JoJo coming up? Is JoJo on the playlist?
Mm.
Yes. The question is, no. What's your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. Are you ready for this list? I don't think you're ready for it.
Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
You're like, hold on, let me get situated. Let me do some stretches.
Okay.
So some people call me kind of like just a crafty person. I used to be really big into drawing, but I don't really do that much anymore. So we're just about that. But I do a lot of like crocheting and knitting.
Oh, I kept it out of reach again, so I can't
How
show.
fucking dare you?
Sorry.
Just kidding. It's fine. Crocheting, knitting. Obviously I play video games. I love video games. Reading books, spicy books, or fantasy. I mean, whichever. Lately it's been more spicy, all right? Don't judge me.
Oh no.
Don't judge me.
No. So my favorite hobbies. And there's a side note to the first one. So the first favorite hobby of mine is Bible study. I love Bible study.
I
have 8 Bibles. They all have like a different purpose. And the side note here is that Jeremy, my husband, said to tell you, thank you for doing a podcast because now she has something else to talk about other than the Bible.
Oh, that's too funny.
So Bible study and then historical research.
Yes.
I love looking up like King Tut and like tracing his family tree, looking up like different times in the world. I really am big into Egyptian mythology. Well, not mythology, Egyptian history, biblical history. And then I'm into like the monarchy, like Queen Elizabeth, Princess Diana, stuff like that.
Mm.
The last hobby is planner, like my planner, like your daily, monthly planner, stickers, and washi tape accessorizing.
Yes.
I'm not playing with stickers.
You went through like
I'm
a phase.
Oh, I still got it's in the other bedroom, but I have a box, like a huge photo box filled with stickers, and I'm accessorizing. Accessorizing.
If you say so.
Are you a stay indoors or an enjoy being outside kind of person?
So I'm a little of both, actually. I
Yes.
actually really enjoy being inside and having my own space because it's where I can play my video games, I can read my books, I can watch my TV, those kinds of things. But I also just really enjoy being outside in nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like when I go for my walks and stuff like that, I just feel like I'm free. Like just enjoying the view and the nice weather and everything like that. I can find like a nice spot to like sit and read. I really like it.
So I would say I'm the same thing. Like I prefer indoors. Like I'm the person who, if I have to go outside, if I have to leave my sanctuary of a home, I want to get it all done and then come back home and stay inside. I don't want to have to go home, go back out, come back home, go back out. Like I just want to do one and done. I'm out, get it all done, come back home. But I still like being outside, like how you said, nature and hiking. I like going out, I like camping, even though I haven't been camping in like years. But I do like going outside every now and then. Yes.
I was texting.
You were texting or sexting?
Texting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't no.
What?
I'm being good, all right? I'm being good. Favorite snack and drink.
My favorite, like if I could choose any snack right now and like, it just showed up in my hand, would be a whatchamacallit candy bar.
Oh, what bar?
Whatchamacallit?
Oh, I don't know why. I was like, hold on a minute.
And then drink Dr. Pepper. Any flavor, vanilla, the strawberry one, just Dr. Pepper.
Those are good
Yes.
choices.
Thank you.
So snacks are my weakness. As you can see, one of them behind me. So I really like Cheez-Its.
Yes.
I just like cheese in general, to be honest with you. Like I really love cheesecake. Cheesecake
It's
is
so
so
good.
good. It's so
We have a cheesecake factory here. It's like an hour away, but oh, so good.
I think ice slushies. Do you remember slushy? Do you remember how I used to go to Sonic to get the slushies?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to start doing that again.
Yes.
Those are my weakness. Anyways, um, snacks, and what was the other question?
Drink. What is your favorite
Drink.
drink?
Raspberry tea or Sprite. Those are my go-to.
Nice.
You could probably throw lemonade in there because if I go through a drive-through and I see raspberry tea, that's the first one I'm getting. But if I don't see that, I go for lemonade. And if they don't have that, then I go for Sprite.
This one is a three-parter.
Oh,
So,
I know this one. Yeah.
what? You want to see how excited she got? Whoa,
I know this
ma'am. Whoa. Whoa, you're getting spicy. I'm gonna need you to chill.
It's getting spicy in here. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so if you were given a hall pass,
Mm.
whether you're married in a relationship, life just handed you this opportunity, who would be your celebrity hall pass, your musician, not magician, not Chris Angel, your musician, music artist, your singer, hall pass, and who would be your book character hall pass? Like if you could bring a book character to life and hit me baby one more time, who would you choose?
Oh my goodness. So am I going first or are you going first?
It's up to you because you were super excited.
All right, so you already know me, the celebrity one.
Do I? Oh God.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
I feel
you
like I'm on
do.
the spot. Oh, okay. I think I know. I think I know.
I've always been a huge fan of Thor since I
Okay,
was
yes.
little. And so mine would be Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
Or I actually have two for this one because I just
Okay.
saw him in a new show. It's called The Gentleman, by the way. Theo James. Oh,
I'll have to look him up.
he's so great. So that's the celebrity.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of them. Jesse McCartney.
Oh, I remember him.
Maybe Bryce Savage too, because he's pretty cute too.
So you're just gonna have a backup just in case?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do this. We can do the backup just in case. I might be busy.
As for my books, I have like a whole list. I have
That's
a whole list.
I felt like that would be the hard one for you. Like, do I just have to have one?
I can't choose just one. That's the problem.
Okay, so you just want to have a harem of your book.
I love reverse harem, so why not? So from this series right here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, hold on a moment. Excuse me, hold on.
I feel like this is about to get spicy.
It's about to get super spicy up in here. No, no. I feel like I would have to do this in categories too. It's so weird. So a Riot and Saint from the Lord series.
Okay.
Just so great. And then, oh, this is so hard. Okay. All right. I'll go with my original answer. So from the Ravenhood series, Dominic and Tobias.
Okay. My celebrity would be Brad Pitt, but I'm going to be specific. I want Meet Joe Black, Brad Pitt. When it comes to musicians, this is where I kind of struggled because I thought about Prince and then I thought about Tyrese. Like Tyrese Gibson, who or now he's in Fast and the Furious series, but before that he used to sing. Thought about him, and then I was like, he might be too advanced for me. I might not be old enough for that ride.
Oh, that's too many chili peppers for you? Okay, got it.
Yes, like his body, his voice, the tattoos, he can sing. His song is like, but then I was like, I might not be old enough for that ride. So then I settled with Bret Michaels.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I think he's handsome. He has like diabetes, so he has to control himself. He can't get too crazed out. And then when it comes to the book Hall Pass,
I probably won't even know this one.
I don't know if you do. So I had to go through the bookshelf. So the character is Alan Steele. He's from Helen Hart Steele Brothers series. There's 30 books in this series, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, 30 books just in like one storyline. Like apparently grilled cheese and tomato sandwiches is his aphrodisiac. Like he leveled that kitchen table.
Oh,
like cleared the kitchen table off and had him some like extra servings of the female character.
Oh, okay. I got you. I
Yes.
got you. If you could be the leading lady in any movie and you couldn't change the movie at all, which movie would you choose?
I feel like if you've listened to the podcast so far in its entirety, then you'll understand why I choose the notebook. With the notebook, I would hope that if I could not remember stuff, that Jeremy would remind me of our life together, and that hopefully when it is time for me to die, that I do remember him and I pass away with the connection of him. Like that final memory of, oh, my husband, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just gonna go with my original answer.
Okay.
It's not like anything related to it. It's just I really love these movies and I love fantasy. So to be in a world of fantasy and stuff like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's actually the main female lead character for Lord of the Rings.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's not a shock with your personality.
Who knew?
Are
So.
you ready for the last question?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
The last question is, if you could go back and live in any time era, which era would you choose?
So this one was hard for me because so if everyone has listened to this I'm just a huge fan of like romance and just love in general. So like I can't remember exactly what time it is. And I think we talked about it like 1800s maybe. Maybe it's like just early 1900s. It's just like, you know, the courting ship and stuff like that.
Yes.
I really like that aspect, but we also talked about like, you know, the 80s and 90s where it was just easy. Like life just seemed easier.
Yes.
So, I just really like those time eras, I guess.
Those are good eras.
Yeah.
I would choose the 1940s.
Yeah.
Just because I love the fashion, the way women used to dress in the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how the guys used to dress. I love how people spoke to each other for the most part in the 1940s. Like, I understand the 1940s sucked because of like World War II and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the romanticism of the 1940s is where I would go back to.
I would agree with that, actually.
Yes. Questions, comments,
Um,
concerns?
Thanks for sticking around for the shenanigans.
Right? If you've managed to stick around this long.
It's been a wild ride.
So, on the next episode, we will be we will be disgusting. We will be discussing.
There we go.
Try that again. On the next episode, we will be discussing
There you go.
love languages, what gets you hot and what gets you nuts. So please follow us on Instagram, shenanigans.bonbon.ducky, Facebook group, it's a public group, Shenanigans with Bonbon and Ducky Podcast. And then our YouTube is Shenanigans with Bonbon and Ducky. I try to keep it as similar as I could on all platforms.